So I went to this cave, right? So there's this thing if you go to Kentucky, and there is a cave there. Because I've been trying to be more outgoing. When I don't want to do something, I go do it. The other day, I didn't want to go to jiu-jitsu. Went over to Nashville MMA. Left out of there feeling like a champ. You know, this lady put me in a sugar lock once. You know, and I still can't feel two of my toes, and I can't wink out of one of my eyes, but God's plan, bro. What else am I talking about here? What were we saying? Man, my mind gets all rattly. I went in a cave. They got caves over there. And a cave is just basically like it's kind of like a mountain, but like made out of air. And so I went over, I was trying to just do some touristing in this area. So I go hit this cave. I'm caving. And, well, first of all, at one point, they take you, it's a boat. You go under this part of the ground, or whatever it is, earth rock. And you basically have to duck down inside of the boat. So you go, first you walk into the cave, then you get in this boat, then you go down this little river, and you get down, you have to go under the rock, and you literally have to lay in the boat. Like, if you put your head up at all, you will die. Like, there is it's like 40 yards of just straight rock. Like, I can't even believe they'll let us do it as just a customer. You know, because once I'm a customer, bro, I kind of, you know, once I'm a customer, dog, once I give you $5 or $6 or $12 for an experience, I put my life in your hands. I kind of check out. I just assume, look, I gave them $9, bro. I'm going to be safe, whatever I'm doing, you know. And it's a pretty unfortunate and not very, you know, it's kind of the opposite, I feel like, of being like a Navy SEAL or a Marine. It's like being like a Navy skunk or something, you know, just, it's like I'm not really looking out for myself anymore, you know. It's like, oh, look, I trust you. Look, I gave you $7 here, you know, you taking me into the bat caves. I'm going to trust you're going to take care of me. So I'm like on my phone and shit. I'm not even paying, and literally almost died. Like, so the boat goes under the rock. We go through the cave. It's nice. It's fun. It's, you know, it's you're kind of pretending that it's more fun than it is. The guy's like, hey, here's a hole right here that, you know, this hole's from 1904. And you're like, holy shit. My grandfather could have seen this hole, you know, just things like that. You know, I find myself asking questions like, oh, really? And that's not a question, but you know what I'm saying? Like saying things that I don't even really want to say, you know, like, oh, wow. Never would have thought of that. At the end of the thing, here's what happened. At the end of the thing, the guy says, and I want to thank you guys for coming today. And I want to also let you know that only like 30 years ago, this entire cave was filled with trash, right? This whole tour, he'd been telling us how beautiful the cave was and the temperature and how there's only one fish that comes, this little fish named Anna or something, little Anna show up. And she's the only one that come in the cave, and they, you know, where's Anna tonight? He's like shining a flashlight in the water and all of this cutesy stuff, you know. And I'm just in the back like, you know, oh really? You know, just, you know, I'm being a customer. I'm being a customer. That's what you do. I give you $7. You walk me through the thing. I say, no way. And you know, and I don't die, and you get me back to where we started, and we go our separate ways. Maybe I buy a gift at the gift store. Usually I do. Oh, yeah. At the very end, he's like, and also, I just want to thank everybody for buying a ticket today. You know, the caves used to be only 20 years ago. These caves were filled entirely to the top with, and then he started just rattling off. Just complete bullshit. It's like washers and dryers, petroleum, trash. He's like, people came from all around to throw their trash in these caves. He's like, they even found half of a mobile home in here. Now, where was the other half? I don't know. But, and I'm like, oh, really? Anyway, bro, it was just crazy that basically what I toured was like a hollowed out landfill. Like basically somebody tricked me into touring out a hollowed out landfill in Kentucky for about $13. So anybody out there that says you can't start a small business, man, get you a shovel and get you some bullshit and get you a square reader for your phone. And I bet you're going to be good, man.
I'm just sitting on your front porch wondering how could I be so far from my home, and my mind is somewhere else, but when I find it I'll patch up where it's been blown.